Okay, so you guys know that we're really getting into the podcasting thing. We're getting some responses and stuff. It's fun. Thanks, guys, for checking it out and looking.
Yeah.
But one of the things that we've had to do was get back on Facebook.
Oh.
Trisha and I were probably the only two people that I know that were off of Facebook.
It's very true.
Facebook makes me want to dig my eye out with a grapefruit spoon.
Agreed.
Yes. Because it is, I just have such a hard time with it. I got off Facebook when Trump was getting elected. That's when I said, forget this, because everybody was at war with each other. And it was getting, I was watching like 20-year friendships break up on Facebook over it, right? So I was just like, okay, I'm done. My other thing that I struggle with, and I'm not a big fan of, is the look at my perfect life. Ugh. And then I know you, I know the person doing that, and I know that your wife's actually leaving you. You just lost your job and you have bad gas, so you know what I mean. You're not perfect.
You're not.
I am not perfect.
No.
And so that appearance to me is hard.
Yes, very much so.
It gets on my nerves. Maybe it shouldn't. Maybe that's the way life is. But for some reason, anyway. But Facebook is an amazing tool for promotion and getting the word out there. And a lot of you out there are such lovely people. It's very nice to connect to you on that platform.
It really is.
I dig that. That's really cool.
Yes.
Why did you get off Facebook?
I actually got off Facebook. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but I got off Facebook because almost 3 years ago, one of my dear friends passed away.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And what I was noticing on Facebook, she staunchly refused to get on Facebook.
Oh, really?
She hated it.
Okay.
But when she was diagnosed with cancer, she started a Facebook page so that she could keep everybody up to date on her progress.
Right, sure.
And so, but after she passed, it was kind of like the same thing you were saying. People presenting themselves in a certain way.
Oh, you mean? Let me guess. My bestie just passed, and she hated her. Right? Sure, of course.
There were just way too many people on Facebook that were using their grief. While I don't contest that they were grieving at the loss of her, but they were using it as, look at my Facebook, look at me, look at what I'm going through.
I get pats on the back. Oh,
exactly.
I'm so sorry for you. I'm so sorry you have a loss.
And then they got to retell a story that wasn't theirs to tell.
Right. And it'd be different if they were that super close friend and they were just simply reaching out and saying, I'm having a really hard time.
Yep.
I just lost my best friend.
Yep.
I'm with
her
you, man.
best friends weren't even doing that.
Right. Well, of course. Of course you wouldn't, because
her lifelong best friends since elementary school were not doing that.
Yeah.
But people who I know gave her headaches while she was here were the ones being like, oh, woe is me. I lost the most special person to me. How will I go on living without her? Yeah. And it was just very insensitive to the people
I agree.
who should be saying those things.
Right.
So I decided, screw it, I'll get off, which I think probably gave her quite a chuckle, because I really did enjoy Facebook before, and she used to taunt me relentlessly on it
because you were on
I
it
was on
and
it,
she wasn't,
and she wasn't, and so that is why I got off. So it's been almost 3 years since I've been on it.
Yeah, I think that's the hardest part for me. When it first started, it was really fun. It felt more like I love Instagram.
Yes,
I love
Instagram.
It felt more like Instagram. It just felt like people sharing fun stuff. It was quick. It was witty. It was fun. And then somewhere it would start where you'd see a post and it was 6 pages long about how they've changed their life and they're so great now and you need to do the same thing. And I was like, okay. So do you just need me to tell you that you're awesome? Is that what you need?
Is that what you're looking for?
And I just feel like if Facebook is your outlet to get a pat on the back, there's other things in life that need to change. You're being a loser. Loser. So these are my opinions. I could be totally wrong.
I agree with his opinions.
Old man. Maybe I'm just a bitter old man. But I don't like it. I don't like it at all. How have you felt? What's your experience been, though, in the last week or so about being on it?
Pleasantly surprised.
See, me too. I've been digging it.
It's, and we didn't re-up our personal pages.
No.
So that was kind of our discussion prior.
Yeah,
We want to
yeah.
keep this just our podcast
Yeah,
stuff.
just our podcast.
So I think that eliminated some of the drama.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't really been paying much attention to our feed.
yeah.
I hate that I'm not going to be responding to my friends who are posting their stuff
Right.
because they think I'm on Facebook now,
Right. Yeah.
but I'm not. So
Oh, yeah, and it's definitely more to connect and have fun with the show.
Yes.
And so, yeah, we are on there, and it's fun, and you guys have been great, and it's been a lot of fun doing
has.
it, and I really dig that.
we joined a couple of podcast groups.
Yeah,
I've
which
learned
is super
so
rad.
much.
Yeah, I've been learning a bunch too. They're really cool.
Yeah.
So, all we ask, the only way we're going to kick you off our site is if you start talking politics
Or dying animals.
oh, please.
I can't
please.
do the dying animals.
I don't mind a post. It's like we've lost, and I'm very sorry, and we'll say, "Oh, we're so sorry."
Yes.
But like, if you show like you driving the dog to the cremation place, like we're gonna boot you. Okay.
I was thinking more of like ASPCA stuff, like Sarah McLaughlin commercials where it's like the rescuing of the starving animal, because that I am such a visual person.
Yeah.
I can't get that out of my head.
That's true. That's
you know, I can't.
See, some of this is our own problems, and
It is.
and we know that.
We know.
We definitely do.
I own it.
But if you're going to use a loss of someone loved to get attention, I'm kicking you out, dude.
I will mute your ass so fast.
You're going to get muted.
And not just for 30 days. Apparently, that's a new thing you can do on Facebook.
You can mute.
You can mute for 30 days.
Nice.
Who knew? I wish that came in. Oh, my gosh. Andrew, tell your story about the mute button.
Oh, right. So
Oh, this
I
is
found
so
about
great.
the mute button, and I was like, that's really cool. And I'm just realizing, I need to go with my ideas when I get these ideas. So I was in 6th grade. And if she ever hears this, and I'm sure some of the kids, they're adults now, the people I went to school with, if you hear this, you'll remember this. And so there was a certain person. I'm not going to say the name because this
Don't put her
no,
on
this lady's
blast.
great, and she's an awesome person. I was the asshole, but she's an awesome person. And I know it's hard to imagine.
I was
going
gonna
to
say, go figure.
So.
What?
So she got, it was Mrs. Denman's class, so you'll remember Mrs. Denman. She introduced us to the Carpenters. She would always play Carpenter songs.
Shut
for us.
up.
Sing a song. So the desks would be in 4s.
Okay.
So like we'd all face each other.
Sure,
right?
you
So the
had
desk
like
would be-
desk mates.
yeah, desk would be together. And so this girl was there, and I didn't appreciate a lot of her conversation just because she talked a lot, and she didn't say anything wrong. I just was a jerk, like I said. So I designed and made my own fake remote control, and the only real button on it was a mute button. And so I would always show it to her, and then when she talked, I would hit mute, and she would get really angry. But the weird part about it is most of the time she would be quiet after that. And
Oh
I
my
was
God,
like,
it worked.
It kind of worked, and so I'm like, now I see where Facebook's coming from. Now they just got a big mute button.
That's enough from you.
So I mute her. And if anyone I went to school with, that you probably remember that story. And and if this girl happens to listen, I'm very sorry. I was an asshole, but it was kind of funny.
I mean, honestly, that's a great story.
So same thing. If we're on Facebook and we're driving you nuts, just mute us.
Just mute us.
Yeah, because
we're
we do
okay.
it to you. Yeah,
Get
we do it to you.
Tit for tat.
Facebook. You've been zucked.